I knew throughout the summer after taking my exams that the course I'd put in as my firm choice, that it wasn't the course I wanted to do, so I knew that I was going to have to change that through clearing.
I was thinking to take a gap year after my results day, and I never thought about clearing until my friend told me about it.
I kind of knew my results weren't going to be what I wanted them to be, so I was deciding whether or not to do college again. And when clearing came up, I was quite like, oh snap, there's still a chance for me to go back to university, so I only applied in August.
When I got my results, I was completely devastated because they were 2 grades below what I had been predicted and what I needed to get into both my first and my insurance choice. I was in a bit of a state of denial.
Before I went into clearing, I thought that the experience on the phones in the morning was going to be really stressful.
I mean, you wouldn't know whether they're going to say yes, whether they're going to say no, what's going to happen exactly.
I spoke to a few people and then they put me through to a tutor of the actual course, which was criminology, and they gave me some really good insight into the course and let me know what sort of units would be involved.
They answered all my questions, and anything that I don't know of, they helped me as well throughout the process, so it was really helpful.
After the first call, I was quite surprised at how seamless the whole process was. I was just like, so that's it. I've set my course for my whole 5 years and finally going in one direction.
A few weeks after I got my place for criminology and clearing, I came to the university on a clearing visit day with some of my family, and I got shown around all the buildings that I'd have my lectures in, my seminars in, and I got to meet some of the tutors, and it was really helpful.
I looked at the really nice building. I was quite amazed. I was like, okay, this is where I'm going to spend my next 5 years, I guess, yeah.
What I like best about Manchester is that it's a really big city. There's always something going on, whether that's in the town, within the uni, the student union. There's always something to do and you can never get bored.
One of my favourite places in Manchester is Home, the independent cinema. It shows loads of films that you wouldn't see, plays and ballets and just really loads of different types of art.
The thing I like about my course the most is that there's loads of variety in all the different units that we do. The tutors are really helpful, there's drop-in sessions if you're ever struggling with anything, and I think that's the reason I'm doing so well on my course, because there's always so much guidance and help and you're not alone in anything that you do.